Okay, go ahead. Okay. Yeah, that's the hose. Yeah, it came right there from where I see it came out of. Yeah, so YouTube, that's the problem with the Mercedes. So I'm going to do a how-to video. You don't have to be scared. You can do it on your own. In the worst case scenario, you might have to take it to a dealer or a certified mechanic, ASC, that knows what he's doing. But I want to do my best to show you guys this how-to video. And let's get it started. So what you want to do, right, is you want to jack the car out. I got mine jacked up. I got the front wheel off. Got my tire on the ground. I put the jack not in the best location because I noticed that the car is kind of up off the ground. So I'm going to have to reposition this jack stand. So then I put it right here at the top. So once you do that, you want to go down here and you want to remove this cover. This cover right here is going to be hiding the fuel pump, the fuel filter, and some other hydraulic lines and stuff. And then running all the way down the car are these lines from the back all the way up to the front. And then this is the other cover that you have to remove. I'm sorry, I already got a head start jacking the car, removing the covers off. So the problem you guys seen was the line that I have right here, and it's going right here into the block. And then from the block it comes out, curves and bent, and it's the second line that's right here. So I'm gonna have to replace this line from here all the way down. And luckily for me, this is a pretty easy fix. Sorry for the camera. That the line that I have to replace, it comes here and it goes into this T-fitting right here. So I have to remove this line that comes from the front and then remove a line again that's right here in the back, and then this is part of the line that I have to replace. And I think this line here is for the power steering that goes this way, and then the other one is coming from the front of the car that's going into the reservoir for the hydraulic fluid. So that's pretty much it. I already have my wrench that I showed you guys before, but I'll show it to you again. Sorry for the camera. I'm not a mechanic, so I don't need no crazy comments and stuff on the video. I just post this video trying to help somebody, to encourage them to try and do it themselves. And worst case scenario, you have to take it to a shop if you don't have the tools or you really don't want to try and do it yourself. Where's my damn wrench? Hold on, man, what the hell? That's how you know I'm not a mechanic. My tools are scattered everywhere. So then you would want to come here with your wrench, which is 2 ends. Oh, my bad. 17 and a 16. And you just place this bad boy. Place this bad boy right here. And boom. Comes right out. Now be prepared. It might be a decent amount of fluid that might come out with it. You guys can see it. Sorry for the camera, man. I'm doing everything from my iPhone. Oh, okay, that's not bad. Not that much fluid. Try your best whenever you take these out to plug the hole with something, just so that you don't get no dirt or no dust inside if you're working on the outside. You want to keep that thing as clean as possible. So let me come back after I get the rag. Now, where did I put that rag? Oh, okay. So I found my wrench, got the hose loose, all the way off completely. I got a little piece of paper towel, it's the only thing I can find. And I stuffed inside. I don't know how good this is showing with the camera. So I'm doing everything from my iPhone, editing and everything. So once you get that off, you have to remove this. This is what holds the, I don't know how good this is showing. This is what's holding the lines in. You got the 10mm bolt right here. Then you have another one right here. Then you would peel back this cover. The same here to get this off. And all the way down until you get the line that you need completely off. So let's get to it. So then, once you remove all of these bolts, you can just get like a flathead screwdriver and you can just pry this back just so that you can be able to get to the line that you need without having to remove this center bolt, because that's actually holding these lines and you don't need these. And then, so what I did, I pried these all the way back with a flathead. This one right here was the same thing. This one right here was the same thing, all the way to the front. And now I'll take my wrench after I traced the line to know that, okay, the one that I need is in fact the, hold on, sorry for the camera. The one that I need is in fact the center. So it's this one, the one that's in the middle. This is the one that's giving me the problems. So I don't know if you can see right there at the very top is where the hose busted. So this is the one I'm replacing right now. Like I said before, sorry for the camera. So it's the one that's in the center that I need to replace, that I am going to replace, that I am replacing right now. Hold on. Just trying to maneuver this hose out of the way so that I'll be able to get it. So, okay, here we go. So, there it is. This is the one that I'm getting ready to replace. All the way to the front. And I'll show you where it ties in. Oh, sorry for the camera. So this hose ties in to this T block. So I'll have to remove this fitting, and there's another one on the back, and I'll go to the dealer, get the hose, and I'll show you how to reinstall it, and also to bleed the line for air, and then the car should raise back up and be on its way. It'll be back up to go. Yo, so we finally back at it. Was able to get the hose out. And I'm gonna show you guys, the hole is not really that big, but it was big enough for it to fail. It's a small crack that's in this line. But I got some, they told me this was a pretty good replacement oil for the hydraulic suspension. It was made in Germany also, so hopefully, you know, it'll be good to go. I was able to find me a diagram. All you gotta do is search on Google Mercedes hydraulic suspension, and you should be able to find an accurate diagram to be able to fit your car, so you can try and take on this task yourself. And the hose that I am replacing is this one right here, the 570. This is the one I'm replacing right here. So I went to the dealer and I got the hose, and now I'm getting ready to put it in case your car might have the same problem and you need to try to find the hose. Maybe you might be able to use this tracking number or item number, and maybe you might get lucky. Or this one right here. But it's pretty much the same as before, as taking it out. So all you have to do right now is just go ahead and put it back in, fill the car with hydraulic fluid, put all these panels back on that hides the line, and then the clips, and fill it back up with fluid, crank the car up, and that should be it, man. Let's go ahead and knock it out before the sun comes down. So I finally got done putting the hose back in. I wiped everything down nice and dry, nice and clean. But I'm not going to start the car with it tilt like the way it is with the wheel off. I wonder if I can. No, but I feel pretty confident that I got everything nice and tight. And like I said, it's a brand new line, so I'll put the wheel back on and then I'll start the car, and I'll add the fluid, then start the car, and then I'll take it for a test drive because the oil is spilled all over on my muffler and everything. So I know she's going to be smoking for a little while as soon as I crank it up, and then that smoke should go away. But I hope that this video will be able to help somebody out. I tried my best to go into detail as best as I could. Like I said, I'm doing everything from my phone and then trying to work at the same time. But don't be afraid, man, to just try it, man. You know, the worst thing that you can do is fail, and the worst thing that you can do is not try because you're scared to fail. So just try it out. This is the skid plane that goes to the bottom. I got all the fluid out nice and clean. So I just lift this up, put this in, and I can bolt up the other skid pan. I think it's a skid pan. And then the other one that goes right here to the bottom that hides the block, the fuel pump and the fuel filter. But let me go ahead and tighten this up because the sun is starting to go down, and then I'll go for a test drive and let you guys know how it turns out. Like I said, man, I try my best to do what I can to help somebody else out who might be stuck in a situation just like this. I'm not a mechanic. I am not a mechanic, but you can't be afraid to try. So I finally got done, and this is the moment of truth. I just topped it off with the fluid, and I put all the panels back on the bottom, all the screws, the bolts. Now we're gonna go ahead and crank it up, and after this I have to take it to the shop. Today is Tuesday, so maybe tomorrow or Thursday, so they can do the rodeo to get the air out of the system, and then that'll be it, man. So let's go ahead and crank it up and check for leaks. Panels I'll put back from top to bottom. Everything is somewhat clean. What the hell was that? What was that? Okay. So far so good. And now all I really have to do is just drive it, and you know, just so I can get the feel back for the hydraulic, so the fluid can. All I have to do is drive it now so the fluid can go ahead and circulate around. You know, hit the button to raise it, lower it, raise it, lower it, and then check the level for the hydraulic fluid again and see if it needed an add. And then between Wednesday and Thursday, I'll take it to the Mercedes dealership and have them do the rodeo to get the air out of the system. And that's it, man.